is your greater political rival, Pauline Hanson or the man
No,
behind you?
I have a strong, united Labor team.
I've got a young daughter at home, and I couldn't be more proud to make sure she grows up knowing that I supported Jacinta Allen to be a world-class Premier and get re-elected in her own right.
Are you
going
to try and get the Premier's job tomorrow?
No.
Are you going to ask her to step aside?
No.
Can you look her in the eye and say that?
I can look you in the eye and say that, Premier. That's why today we are saying enough is enough. In my government, integrity will not be optional.
Roll up to the greatest clown show ever seen. At least that's how it feels in Victoria right now.
But we have the feeling that's all about to change.
3, 2, 1.
So with Jacinta lying battered and bruised in the background, Ben Carroll took the stage to disassociate himself with his own past and to make promises that take his party in an entirely new direction, a direction he didn't agree with, publicly at least, just last week. But as he said, he's changed his position.
So, liar, you think?
Liar, or someone who just go along with anything anybody said up until now. So we want to highlight his first speech to the media and go through some of the points of interest. But before we do that, the first thing that stood out was the person over his right shoulder, the new Deputy Premier, Gabrielle Williams. She is a member of the Socialist Left, same as Jacinta Allen, except far more extreme.
So she's definitely in the...
She's not a Fabian.
She really?
No, she's not listed as a Fabian anyway.
She's worse.
I think they're starting to back away from telling people they're a Fabian because she's not listed. Ben Carroll is actually on the Labor right, which is interesting. He's on the right side of the Labor. Yeah. So that's interesting. But she is on the Socialist Left. She is absolutely someone who holds communist ideology dearly and is described by the Labor Party, her own party, as being loathed by the Labor right and immensely disliked by the Labor left.
Why?
She rubs people the wrong way.
Why is she there? She must know the right people.
She is there
in the WF
to represent the Socialist Left, mate.
Is she in the UN or the WF or whatever?
No, I don't think so. Benny Carroll is a member of the Labor right. She's been put there to represent the Socialist Left and to make sure Benny Boy doesn't veer too far away from the communist playbook this government so enjoys. Should we take a look at what he said?
Yep.
Righto.
Pleasure to be here with the new Deputy Premier, Gabrielle Williams. I am honoured and humbled to be elected unanimously as the new leader of the Victorian Labor Party and serve as the 50th Premier of Victoria. As Premier, I will deliver that new direction. That's why today we are saying enough is enough. In my government, integrity will not be optional.
So he says enough is enough.
Yeah. Do we believe him?
Enough of what, mate? Enough of what he and his party have been doing for the last 14 years? This is what they've been delivering. He's been a minister for this party since 2018.
Standing on the right of bloody Jacinta and fucking Andy.
Yeah, exactly right. Integrity.
How can you believe anything they say?
You can't believe anything this guy says. What a shocking start for Benny. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yep.
Let's have a look at a bit more of his speech.
Whether in business, politics, or the union movement, there will be zero tolerance for those that misuse their positions. That is why my first action as Premier will be to call a royal commission into the construction sector.
A royal commission into the construction sector. Sounds good in theory, and he has to do it. And I'll tell you why he has to do it, mate. Because if he doesn't do it and they get kicked out, then Liberal or One Nation or whoever gets in does do it. And they will put their own people in charge of that Royal Commission, and it will be far worse for Dan and Jacinta and Benny Boy. Yeah? So if he calls the Royal Commission now and they get to pick their people to go in charge, they might be able to dodge some of that heat and
I
scrutiny.
mean, sorry, but doesn't he have some family involved in the union?
Well, his wife's parents own a very, very large electrical business that has won all the contracts in the big buildings,
All the contracts.
allegedly. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, whether he had anything to do with that, any influence in that or not, how can you tell?
I know.
But normally where there's smoke,
Mate, if someone said to you now, you have got to do a commission on your family, you've got to investigate it all and investigate what you've done in your family, and how would that go?
no.
Everything would be peachy, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
my family?
Nothing to see. No, everything went smoothly, everything's been running well, and yeah, nothing to see here, right?
Right.
Do you think that might be the same case with the CFMEU? It's like you investigating yourself.
Yes, correct.
You're not going to paint yourself in a bad picture, are you?
No.
So exactly, that's what they're going to do.
Yes.
They're going to paint yourself, oh yeah, it was a little bit dodgy, but it's all good.
You can only hope that whoever wins, because these guys will not win government. Yeah, they are dropping like flies, mate. Yeah, Lily DeLulu's gone.
Unfortunately, Liberal are the ones that seem to be getting up.
Well, let's wait and see once these candidates are announced. But if, let's say, One Nation get in, the Royal Commission will take a different turn to what Labor put in. But he says he's going to do it. It's good in theory. You can only hope that they put Jacinta Allen and Dan Andrews up in the lights, mate. You
If
know
they
that.
don't, you'll know
why.
it's a lot of bollocks.
Exactly right. All right, let's kick on.
Let me make one thing very clear. I am not Daniel Andrews. I am not Jacinta Allen. I will do things differently because different times require a new approach.
He's not Dan Andrews.
Thank Christ.
He's not Jacinta Allen.
Thank God.
But if you morph them together,
They look very similar.
they
don't
look a bit like
Yeah.
Benny Carroll. I think it might be him. Shall we kick on?
Every dollar my government spends will be treated with respect. It will be treated carefully, responsibly, and only where it delivers the greatest value to Victoria and Victorians. We will focus on the basics, giving the families the services and cost of living support they need. And under my government, when crimes are committed, they will be dealt with to meet the community's expectations. That's why I have been in contact with the Police Commissioner today to make one thing very clear. We will provide the powers, the funding and the support they need to fight crime.
Labor are going to treat every dollar with respect.
Well, I'll hold my breath, mate.
No, don't.
I will hold my breath.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
yeah.
Out and out bullshit. Every dollar will be treated with the same Labor arrogance that we've seen since 2015. $21 billion debt when Labor came into power, and now it's $200 billion. They have treated no dollar with respect. Why are they going to change in the next 4 months? It's not going to change, mate.
Yeah, I know. But he did say integrity, didn't he?
Well, he lost me there.
Yeah.
You're right. More police spending, whatever it takes to clean up the street. Yeah, but, and you can make you've got a good point on this, but what about more judges? What about better sentencing? What about more cells? What about harsher treatment for criminals? Police are making the arrest, but they're getting bail straight
Yeah,
away.
I know.
And you had a point on the police as well, mate.
Well, I mean, if they had done it 6 months ago, we might be seeing some sort of difference now. But unfortunately, they only did it 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell. I mean, they did it over a year ago in Queensland, and they are seeing the results now.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it was 2 years ago they did it.
Yeah.
And they're seeing really, really huge results. Why could we not have done that?
Yeah. we were begging for it at the time as a state. And I remember Jacinda saying at the time, we don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, and then 6 months later, we're going to think about it. We're going to do an investigation into it. And then 6 months later, oh, yeah, we're going to do it, but we're going to do it in 6 or 9 months' time. Yeah. I think the best case I've seen recently where it shows you how out of control it is some people were arrested for stealing a car. They got bail. They had to show up to the police station as a condition of their bail. They showed up in the very car they stole. And they drove away in the very car they stole.
Pretty cheeky.
It just shows you
Pretty cheeky.
where we are at.
Yep.
Shall we keep going?
Yep.
We will make sure that Victoria is the best place to invest and a place where Victorians want to start a business. So my promise to every single Victorian is a simple one. My focus will always be on you, on the family working hard for a better future, on the nurses caring for the sick, on the teacher inspiring the next generation, on every small business owner taking a risk. Together, we will start a new chapter in Victoria without the risk of Liberal One Nation cuts.
All I'm saying is motherhood statements, mate. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to help small business by overtaxing them, by bringing in new fees and charges, by making their life hell. That's how we're going to help. And then, oh, we're going to be better than the others. Well, you haven't. You've had 13 years to be better than the others.
And they've done freaking nothing.
Exactly right. So they're saying, I'm your best friend. Now give me your money.
But the thing is, small business know that they aren't their best friend. They know they're being royally fucking fucked.
Land tax alone has absolutely screwed them. And now, capital gains, all sorts of things are crippling small businesses.
And what are small business? They are the backbone of our society.
Them and farmers.
And without them and farmers, we got fuck all. We've got big business and poor fuckers working for big business. And that's it.
They're the two sectors that this government have really attacked: farmers and small businesses.
Arseholes.
Should we keep going?
Yep.
For 27 years, Jacinta Allen has served her...
Sorry, I can't hear that. She has not done a thing ever for anybody in this state. I can't hear a word about how good she is.
Not a frigging thing, mate.
Cut that bit out. That's bullshit.
It is clear that Victorians want change. That change starts today.
Change from the damage you and your party have caused, Ben. So is Benny saying that Daniel and Jacinta got it wrong? Is that what he's saying? It sounds like what he's saying. They must have got it wrong.
It does kind of sound like that.
Yeah. That he just had to go along with them? Is that what he's saying? He just was a minister that had to back them?
He was standing at the back, but he just, oh, well, they're in charge. I've just got to do what they're told.
He's been 2IC for 3 years, mate. He's been right there making these decisions. That he never believed in what they wanted? I mean,
did you never ever speak up and say, I think this is the wrong move, guys?
Yeah.
Not once.
No, right to the end, he backed them.
And now we've got this dickhead in charge.
Trying to tell us he's going to be different. Yeah, no. This is a case of a guy getting out there trying to save his own political skin, mate. That's all this is. Simple as that. So let's see if any journos have the gumption to ask hard questions at his first rodeo.
You said 6 weeks ago that you wanted to support Jacinta Allen to be a world-class premier. You mentioned your daughter as well. What are you going to say to your daughter now that you've ousted a premier?
The circumstances changed. Yesterday morning, I was approached by a delegation who asked me to stand for leader. This delegation had already visited the premier and informed her that they wanted change. I'm going to be that change.
You've promised someone something to their face. How can you now promise things to Victorians?
The truth is, the circumstances changed.
Do you recall looking her in the eye?
A delegation.
But you recall that moment where you looked in her eye and you declared your loyalty to her. At that moment, you were loyal to her?
And the circumstances have changed from that moment.
What are those circumstances?
The circumstances are a delegation, not made up or not including me, went to the Premier and told her she'd lost the support of the party room. And then
When they came to you yesterday, was that truly the first time any of your colleagues had raised the prospect of you replacing her as leader?
yes, a delegation came to me. I had chaired the caucus meeting only a few weeks earlier. The truth is, the circumstances changed. A delegation went to the Premier and said she'd lost the support of the party room. All right, we'll go here. All right, Jess, and then I'll come to Anthony.
Had the
Yep.
Premier not lost support of her colleagues last month?
The circumstances changed.
But you're not answering
yeah,
whether that's yes or no. You're saying the circumstances have changed, but had she not already lost the support of her colleagues, why now, Stephanie?
No, well, the circumstances changed. That is what occurred. And a delegation went to the Premier, not including... No, but
Gone to the Premier, you wouldn't be standing here as Premier today?
well, the circumstances changed. The delegation went to the Premier and told her she'd lost the support of the party room. A delegation made up of various parts of the party.
Come on, mate. The journo should leave the guy alone. It's his first day, for fuck's sake.
Look, circumstances have changed.
The circumstances have changed. He doesn't know how or why, but the circumstances have changed.
Circumstances have changed.
Nobody ever before today went to him and said, "Oh, we might have a problem with Jacinda here." Ever, as the second in charge of the party, no one ever went to him.
No.
How can he say?
He said honestly,
Truthfully,
truthfully,
it's
honestly.
true. Yes, it's true.
But circumstances have changed.
Ben,
So
he didn't know anything was happening until they walked into his office that morning. If you believe that,
was it like this?
it's exactly right. Yeah, he hadn't discussed it with any of them prior to the meeting
None of them.
because the circumstances had changed.
Circumstances have changed.
Exactly right. So Benny Boy is okay on script, but once off script, he's a bumbling fool that can't answer questions and gets flustered at the first sign of pushback. He would not go off script. What colour is the sky, Ben? The circumstances have changed.
Yeah.
They came to me.
Hey, he sounds like Fauci. Fauci
Yeah.
didn't even tell anybody anything.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And unfortunately for him, the journos saw the blood in the water, and that just made Benny cry a little bit harder. It was pretty pathetic to watch. So a fail at his first attempt. So far, Ben has put a pause on the suburban rail loop. Now, that's interesting. To assess the project. No doubt, if they were to win this next election, which I now give them
push
zero...
on. They would push on
Yes.
that.
Oh, we need it.
Yeah.
We desperately need a train from Cheltenham to Box
But
Hill
we're going to assess the project and put a hold on it at the moment.
until the election
get-
is run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting back in, Ben. He said he's the Premier that does not break contracts. I wonder if any of those contracts are with his in-laws.
Yes. Good point. Good point.
Exactly right. He's either lied and he'll break contracts, or he's just putting the project off until after the election, which is what he said. That's exactly what he's doing. In his eyes, he has 4 months to win back the public, 4 months to divert the shit show that we've been living from him and his predecessors for years on end. 4 months to show he's going to put the community first, 4 months to show he cares and is different. So far, nothing.
So far.
Bunkus. Exactly right. Yeah. So is he a wolf in disguise like his predecessors, or is he what he has shown himself to be, a man that changes position, that blames different circumstances, that will look you in the eye and stab you in the back?
I think he's more like a sheep in sheep's clothing.
He's a weak little sheep that someone gave a knife to.
Yep.
All right, let us know what you think, everybody. Benny Boy, fail at your first conference, mate. And it's all downhill from here.
Yep.
They've got no chance now.
See you, mate.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.